Hey yo, what's up? You know what it is. It's the one and the only Professor L live in the LAB, live on Team GRF TV. I'd like to welcome you guys back to another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks On. Come on in. Come in the lab, y'all. Come on. Y'all know what to do. Get the lab coats nice and spiffy, because if you look good, you feel good, and we can get education in when you feel good, because you'll be more focused and listening. Make sure you were nice and sterile. Make sure you wash your hands and your face and whatever it is you need to wash, because I don't need y'all stinking up in here. And most importantly, don't touch any of the experiments in the lab. We work very hard in here to make sure we find out how L's get taken, how L's get delivered, and all that, so we can continue to bring you what we bring you in this quality content. And of course, once again, I'd like to welcome you guys back to another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks On, the one on Triple the G.O.D. with you. And yo, we got us a doozy on the board, because finally, Kyuranger is taking that wonderful step into that lovely space we call the end game. In Space.38, Flaming Scares, the 9 Crisis Strike. Now, yeah, I did say we are officially in the end game. It's like, given what this episode brought to the table, I can officially put the end game flag in the floor. Like, this show's about to end pretty soon. Like, pretty soon, as in maybe the next 12, 13 episodes, because what? We in November, Sentai's usually start in middle of January, end of February. So yeah, we got a couple of more episodes to go. The thing is that even though the end game was kicked off by a technical separate event that happened in the beginning, that broke up the middle, and at the end of this episode, we're going to push all of that end game stuff to the back half of this, because we need to discuss the actual meat of this episode. And one of the magical things that Sentai does at this time is, when a character is feeling down about themselves, it's time to pick them back up, because we need you at 102% to do what it is we need to do so we can take care of the bad guys. So you're feeling bad, you're not feeling like you're contributing to your team enough, so you need a spotlight episode to make sure you are being the best you can. And this is what the majority of this episode was. And it was all about Showrunpo, who we all lovingly know around here as the lean master himself, Shinron Perp. See, the thing is, the show has been building to this quite a while, ever since the Kyurangers went with Doc Brown and Marty McFly back in time to sit up here and kill Dark Matter them boys the first time, and then redo all this stuff. And then we know that Eris like bad dragon dildos now and all of those crazy shit. It's weird, right? But because the team had to go without the leadership of Shinron Perk for so long, it's just that once the team got back together, you could kind of see that the show was like hitting toward that this episode was coming, that he felt less left out, because the team had to figure out how to get along without his leadership. And again, we've been with this character for a very long time. We done seen this come up. We done seen this in introduction as the commander of the rebellion. We done seen this come up when he decided that, yes, I am going to walk the path of the dragon because I want to stand with the saviors. And he became Draco Commander. And we've seen all the cool stuff. I'm like, I miss Q-Let Chance. I miss the Q-Let Chance dance. More on that later. It's just that Shinron Perp brought something great to this show, and he is secretly one of my favorite characters, because he's a character that he knows what time it is, but he also keeps the energy flowing and keeps it light. And it's like I say, I really, really love it. And I do want to take this time, because this spotlight episode is about him, to really take a second and really highlight the relationship between him and Raptor Bay, because it's like Raptor Bay always knock him back down to earth with anytime he get a little bit too out of control of himself, because you need somebody like that to bring you down, and Raptor Bay always brings that to the table when you've really gotta love that energy and that back and forth between it. Regardless of all that, let's actually talk about Shinron Perk within this episode. Now, here's where our episode starts, because remember, there's stuff about the end game, that we're not going to talk about right now, because we need to end the back half with it. But let's just say this. we on another hunt for them Q-Tamas because, we need to sell more toys to the Japanese children and the Japanese parent watching and the English people like me who watch this show. They really want to buy the toys, but I ain't spending that much money, but you know what I mean. At this point, remember, we are on Q-Tama hunt mode because, we trying to get the dark matters in them house, but, they ain't letting them in. The doorbell don't work. We can't get through the back door. We try to bust a couple windows. None of that worked. So here the plan is, we need to go to some different planets, get the energies in these blank Q-Tamas, and then we can use the power, then bust their hole wide open, and then go run a train on these fools, because I guess that's a plan, I suppose. In this scene where we are establishing all this, if they usually Shinron purpose, like, it's time for the Q-Let Chance dance, and it's like, nah. Tsurugi, my name is Birdman. I got this under control. You finna do this, y'all finna go over here, we finna go over there, and we finna do this, and you just see that Shinron purpose like, man, I don't feel good. I'm not feeling like I'm a part of this, right? I'm not feeling like I'm a part of this at all. Just not feeling it. And that was the energy that he brought to this episode because, again, this is his spotlight episode. This is what we remind you why you are important. So, we split up the teams. We got Lucky and the squad running over here in the in-game stuff, and we'll talk about that. And we got who? Shinron Perp, Birdman, Raptor Bay, Woof. Who else with them? Naga and Cutie Hammy. They all in the squad running. So they down on this planet, and it's like, but we get down there, Birdman like, me and Sippin' Cuervo, man, we was down here, man, back in the day, right? And we had to run through these things like the 36 chamber, like into the woo and shit, right? So we got to put in this work. The minister show up like, hey, what's up? I'm the minister. How you doing today? Jark better than boys. We run this spot now. Now, if you want to get what it is, you got to do what it is that we got to say. You feeling me? Kyuranger's like, bet, let's do it. So, they like, in order for them to do what they got to do, they got to enter the chamber of the Wu-Tang Clan and conquer these 9 chambers. And once they do, they'll get the Q-Time power they're looking for because the plot deemed it so. So, we know they're going to win. So, I just spoiled that for you. But let's just go through the episode. The first test is what I like to call the Doggy Kruger Challenge -1 because they have a minute to defeat 99 Endeavors. And they do this. They do this because they succeed. However, in trying to establish that we trying to bring Shinron Perp down as low as we can before we lift him back up, is you only defeated 5. Oh yeah, but when we was here, man, Cuervo did the same thing, man. So don't even worry about it. They walk up and they get to this fork in the road that goes 3 ways. Shinron Perp like, I'm like, nah, what my name is, Birdman, I'm in the building, this the plan. Everybody go away, and we gonna handle this business, right? So, hey, Raptor Bay, you come with me. Shinron Perp, man, you go with that boy Naga. You know what I'm saying? Woof, you know what I'm saying? Woof, go handle that business. Go handle that business with Cutie Hammy, and we'll meet back with y'all. The second challenge is do 9,999 sit-ups. And the show again finds a way to make sure that Birdman got his shirt off. I'm just like, who is this dude, King, bruh? Because I'm like, I don't remember the last time in Sentai that a character has had his shirt off this much. And you may be thinking, Triple, why you noticing? Because I watch the show just like you do. So I have to notice these things because it's my job, okay? Damn. So he's sitting up there hitting the sit-ups, and Raptor Bay just sitting up here like, doing what Raptor Bay do. Raptor Bay like, husbando, do the sit-ups. That's not what actually happens. But yeah, Birdman hit the 9,999 sit-ups. Man, he only did like 5 of them for real. But just for the sake of the show, he hit them. He hit them all. Next up, we got, y'all need to cook up this work. That boy Wolf like, son DJ, what's up, fam? What you need, cuz? Hey, I need something simple that's fire as hell that me and Cutie Hammy can make up, because, we can't cook nothing, bruh. Hey, this what you do. You get the Sprite, you pour in the codeine, you shake it up, put it on ice, and then you sip. Fool, that's the condimation. pushing for lean. We can't serve lean. We sell lean to people. We drug dealers. Try again. Alright. How about y'all just make some sushi rolls then? I guess that makes sense or whatever. Like if you can't make them the thing we sell so we can get more people to sell lean to, I guess you can make some sushi rolls or whatever. They make the sushi rolls, yo, they die with love. They're like, oh my God, it's like an orgasm in my mouth, bruh. Like, yo, that shit, man, good word. So, successfully done. So, Cutie Hammy and Wolf will cook up some sushi rolls and stuff like that, and they kill it. Next, we got Naga, and we got that boy, we got Shinron Perker. We still trying to bring him down. In order to pass this challenge, y'all gotta play a game of red light, green light. I'm sitting up here like, what? Y'all could at least play Duck, Duck, Goose. It's the better game. I want anybody on the internet, I dare you internet, tell me that Duck, Duck, Goose ain't better than red light, green light, bro. I swear to God on my mama. Swear to God on my mama. Duck, Duck, Goose is the greatest. And if you don't believe Duck, Duck, Goose is the greatest, meet me outside. Meet me in the middle of the schoolyard before we play kickball. Tell me to my face that Duck, Duck, Goose ain't better than red light, green light. But regardless, they playing red light, green light. Shinron Perk, because you know, my God, my sciatica. Man, Naga had to sit up here and hit the eyes on him and make him freeze like that. But yeah, they win red light, green light, so it's cool. Oh, something in the middle happens right here? No, actually, no, the fifth challenge. Q down, Q. And they hitting the dance. They sitting up here. I'm like, you got Raptor Bay and Cutie Hammy sitting up here twerking. You know what I'm saying? You got that boy Wolf. He's sitting up here. He's sitting up here hitting the lead. He's sitting up here the dab on him. You know what I'm saying? You got Nog. He's sitting up here like, yo. And then you know you got that boy. What my name is? Birdman. Sitting up here with the feather bow on. Sitting up here like he's straight like I'm a rock star, boy. They passed the challenge. No problem. This is the point where there was something here that I'm supposed to mention, but I'm saving it for the end. Don't worry about it. We got more challenges. Hot breezes in the bath house. Don't fall asleep or you lose. They succeed in that at some point. It's just you know, if you ever want to see Raptor Bay and Cutie Hammy dog in the bath scene that you know it goes down, it is what it is. It's just one of those. Sentai's greatest. It just does what it does. That boy Naga and that boy Wolf got to win a staring contest. The boy Wolf, he don't last long, but Naga though, man, Naga sitting up here making all the faces, man, he murdered it. So they passed that too. Birdman and Shinron Perk got to play a game of duck hunt. And not like normal duck hunt. No, they got to play clay shooting because, you know, you just don't play duck hunt with one or two ducks. No, you have to actually play clay shooting, which is different in Duck Hunt Versus. We'll talk about that. I'm actually leaving some seeds for some stuff I got planned in the future. I got you. But it's like Shinron Perk, like, yo, this supposed to be my thing. I got the sniper. Like, you know, man, I know y'all know. I remember that every time I love, they sit up here when it's time for Shinron Perk to do work. They sit up here and go to first person. They like the Doom. They like Duke Nukem on them. Like, da da da. Ain't working, man. My sciatica hurt. So, I ain't know Birdman had a gun on his sword and shield, but he's sitting up here dumping. I'm like, yo, we got to resell this toy game. Yeah, we got the DX version. This one got a gun on it. And I'm just like, okay. And they successfully do that. In the midst of all these challenges is that the minister is sitting up here kidnapping the Kyurangers to set up for the final thing. So, Naga and Wolf got hemmed up. Cutie Hammy and Raptor Bay got hemmed up. They tried to hem up the boy Shinron Perk and that boy Birdman, but Birdman sat up here and shot the things that they was hemming them up with, thinking it was clay things. And it was just like, okay, that makes sense. So now the final challenge is the all the captured alleged Kyurangers are sitting up here. You gotta whoop your homies. And here is where Shinron Perk shines. During this fight, quote unquote, right? Shinron Perk realizes it ain't something right here. So Shinron Perk does what Shinron Perk do with the whole point he's been making this whole episode. I'm your commander. It's my job to know you inside and out, to know who's the best to do what, because I'm sitting up here and I have to make the tough choices. And it works out in the end. It's like he finds out, it's like, it's like Birdman was like, yo, for real, you swear to God? Like, word? Like, yeah, man, that ain't them. Dump on them fools. And they dumped on them fools. And it's like, and that's how Shenron Perp get his come up. It's like, we sit up here and we take the time to remind you that you are great just the way you are. There's no reason you need to change. You do what you do, which is the best thing to do, and you do that. So, with all of that being said and all of that being taken care of, the real fight of this episode takes place. And it's like, yo, Shenron Perk calling shots and all this. Ollie and Davos, they gone. Shenron Perk sit up here when it's time to fight the minister. He's sitting up here making a rain Q-timers. The Q-timers that sit up here and make you one part Lei Wulong. And I'm sitting up here like, what? Like, yo, and one of them was actually Yuriko from Bloody Roar, but we'll talk about that. We're talking about Bloody Roar 2 and 4, not Bloody Roar 1 where she was a boss. That's the thing. But yeah, this sets up for the ultimate come-up moment for that boy Shenron Perk. He sit up here and hit this dude with some work. And I mean some work, not like W-O-R-K. I mean W-U-U-U-U-U-U-U-U-U about to take an L. U-U-U-U-U-U-U-R-K work. Hit him with the cling, 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 and then set up her hit him with the little thing, trumped up a little Hadouken and just hit him. They set up her like, oh my God, boom. And then, it was the All-Star Clash Phoenix Endo, and he's done. This then extends to the Megazord fight and stuff, and then, we got new forms. It's like, at one point in this Zord fight, Shenron Perp like, yo, Birdman, lend me the boosters off your spaceship, cuz let me borrow these for arms. And I'm sitting up here like, excuse me? But wait, this is a TV show that is designed to sell toys. So yeah, remind the kids that, with the new version of the Birdman things, you could take the blasters off his NASA spaceship and put it on his Dragon Zord and it turn into arms, and you can sit up here and do a rider kick. Fine, whatever, show. You do whatever you want. And the day was saved thanks to Shenron Perp, the Powerpuff Girls, because Bubbles is the bestest, the rest of the Kyurangers that were there, because Shenron Perp sit up and hit a karate on a fool and then hit him with a Hadouken and made him explode. And that was an episode. Oh, except that whole thing where I separated the episode in two parts because the second part is like a little bit more important than the first. It goes a little something like this. Once upon a time, it's Dark Matter. And that boy Don Armage, because he a boss. Guess what we find out? Professor Anton, he ain't alive. But he's a brain in a jar. Well, not a brain in a jar. It's like a silver thing that talks. It's like R2-D2 or something. I don't know. What is it? B8 or something? I don't watch Star Wars. But it's the essence of whatever Professor Anton was at some point in a jar calling shots. And I'm just like, for real? I'm hoping y'all building to give this fool a body so the Kyurangers can destroy it, because you gotta be kidding me. Oh, it gets better. Guess who's back in the house? Ho-Chan, and she got a metal upgrade because it's Ho-Chan. I'm like, I thought we was done with Ho-Chan when y'all sat up her and destroyed her in the alternate universe with that boy Galvan and the greatest Sentai team of all time, Tenso Densai Kyuranger. But Ho-Chan's back in metal form, and I'm just sitting up here like, Show, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now, Show? For real. Like, I get it when y'all brought back Kukuruga in his metal form and he took that massive L when Lucky stuck every weapon in the show up that dude's ass. Fine. Do that. That's perfectly okay. Do that. Fine. But why are you bringing back Ho-Chan like this matters? Like, you would think they would bring back Metal Uncle Jesse before they bring back Ho-Chan. And I'm just like, No. And I'm not saying that it's not wonderful to see Ho-Chan, but it's like at some point they was fighting like 5 different Ho-Chans at the same time, and it's like Ho-Chan overload. It's like the Ho-Chan who wants to do this and the Ho-Chan who wants to do that. Y'all remember that? Y'all watched them episodes. I'm just sitting up here like, why y'all bring back Ho-Chan, bro? This makes no sense. But it makes all the sense because now she got a gun arm. So I guess you give her metal boobs and you give her a gun arm and everything's okay. Fine, whatever. Oh, but it gets better. When O-Chan is sent out to go put in the work against the Kyurangers, Professor Anton, take this remote. So we spend a little interim of the episode with Lucky and the squad down there because I'm trying to think who all was with Lucky. It was Lucky, Moo Moo Man, Uncle Stinger. Who else was with them? I can't even remember. I cannot, for the life of me, remember who that was with them. I'm trying to think. Hold up. Cause it was Lucky. It was cause it was Lucky, the Ibo squad. I think Japanese Justin might have been with them. Sanji JR was with him. And I think that boy Balance was with him too. So they was all down there. And then it's like somebody shooting at the people. Oh, protect the Japanese people. She busting shots. Ho-Chan like, guess who's back? Ho-Chan, bitch. And it's sitting up here and there's a fight. Lucky run up to her. Gemini Q-Tama, it's 2 of y'all. I'm sitting up here like, you know what? I'm finna say this because I've been meaning to say this for a couple of episodes. If you got the superpower of the Super White Ranger, why don't you just turn the Super White Ranger and just deliver L's to everybody? I'm like, I get why you don't, but let's just skip straight to the point. Let's just skip to the part where you sit up here and do your best impression of Fruit Baskets, and you sit up here and summon every weapon in the show and then shove it up the enemy's ass because that's what you do. So it's like, fine, whatever. But no, none of this happens. No. But then this ultimately ends the way you think it do. That remote, that metal Ho-Chan has, oh yeah, it makes Moo Moo Man go crazy. And it's like, it ends the way that you think it does. Just Moo Moo Man going psycho. So I don't know what this means, but it means what you think it means. He finna betray all his homies and murk them all or whatever, and it's gonna be a real thing. But then they still gotta get the third thing. So right now, they got 2 of the 4 things they need to break the windows on Dark Matter's house so they can break in and steal a TV or something and go sell it for crack rocks or something. I don't know what these people do no more. They was dope dealers a couple of months ago. Now y'all stealing people TVs because y'all need to smoke crack. Whatever. I can't deal with this. Nope. Not at all. No, I can't deal with it. I remember it used to be good days when I used to sell lean. But then y'all went back in time and like, we got to change our ways. We can't be dope boys no more. And I'm just like, why? It was fun when y'all was selling drugs. It was fun when everything you did was getting people to take dirty Sprite and get high and go kill each other because it's Tuesday. Now, we want to turn over a new leaf now. We the Kyurangers. And it's like, y'all boring. Oh, but that was the episode, though. That was indeed an episode of Uchu Sentai Kyuranger. Yo, the one and only triple G.O.D. aka Professor L live in the LAB, y'all. Hey, this is a great episode. Flagging ground. We are at endgame. So anything can happen. So they got to figure out how to fix Moon, man. You still got 2 Q-timers to find, and we got some stuff, and here's hoping that we see some Habesukai metal before this is over. How about that? With that being said, children, class is dismissed. Put your lab coats in your cubby holes. Make sure you wash your hands before you eat lunch. Make sure you stay away from that kid. I saw that one kid in the hallway earlier while I was standing in the middle of the hallway. I think he was digging in his nose. So don't touch anything that he's been touching. Just don't do it, alright? Watch out for the experiments out the way. Make sure, because we do our best here in the lab to make sure that we show you how them L's get delivered and who took L's and why. That's our job. That's what we do. We study the 12th letter of the alphabet and do it better than anybody else in the business. You know what it is. Go and get up out of here. You know what it is. The one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D, a.k.a. Pastor L, live in the LAB, live on Team GRF TV. I'd like to thank all of you for joining me for another installment of Triple the God Speaks On. And with that being said, Super Say the Chain!